Hey, it's Anthony from Land Title. I came to bring you the update for Arvada for the month of June. Lots of exciting stuff happening here. Single family home prices are still on the rise, but they're starting to slow down just a little bit. Good sign. We're up still 9.4% from this time last year up to 726, which is pretty incredible. But the median's rising about the same rate, up to 650 this last month. So it's a really good sign for the market. It's very strong, very healthy. The condo townhouse market is doing well what it's doing. It's short on inventory, so you're still seeing incredible rises in average sales price and median sales price up, 20%. So with that kind of escalation in the attached market, you're really seeing that inventory shortage still playing a big role in the market there. Now, when you're using the price per square foot, this is really just a better gauge in Arvada of how desirable that community is compared to other communities around it. It's a good second check for when you're trying to price a house or something like that. So 307 up 14% from this time last year. It's a good gauge on how much more expensive it's getting there. That's not necessarily how much it costs to build, but it's absolutely how much the resale market's reselling for. Of course, the condo townhouse market should be a little bit more expensive because you have a lot more packed into a much smaller space. So that price per square foot should be a little higher, but really, really desirable. The fact that we're still trending over $300 a square foot is pretty impressive for Arvada. Now, here is our active units. Now, this is one thing that is shifting pretty rapidly. We're up 75% from this time last year, but if you remember, right, last year, just like the beginning of this year, we've been in an incredible inventory shortage. So that really is not a big deal. That number seems a little scary, but we only still have 250 homes active on the market. We had 342 come to market, almost identical to this time last year. So that is really, really consistent. The big difference here and why inventory is rising is when you look over at demand, our pendings dropped pretty dramatically by 27% from this time last year. And that's largely due to the change in interest rates, right? You have a lot less people that have the ability to qualify for some of these homes. So we're going to start seeing that inventory rise, right? We went from 0.6 months of inventory last year to 1.1 months of inventory, but really nothing to worry about because a balanced market doesn't even occur till about 4 months of inventory. So if you're a seller, you're still thinking about selling, this is absolutely a really good time to still sell a home, but you really need to make sure it's priced appropriately and it's really buttoned up because the first homes going to market that are selling are those really easy move-in ready houses. You can see it here. The average days in the MLS, so that's active to under contract, they're moving at 10 days in the MLS. That's a lot more than it was last year by 5 days, right? So last year was a bidding war weekend. Now we're starting to see like a week or so in the market on average. But those homes that are just primo are always going to move fast, right? It doesn't really matter what market that's in. So when they're buttoned up, they're priced right, and they're move-in ready, those are the homes that are going to sell the fastest. And you can really see that in the trends here. The big difference, and really where to set your expectations, is last year we had 107% listed sale price in Arvada, and then it really came down. Well, our market peaked more around March in the Arvada market. We're down to 102.8% listed sale price, so we're still seeing some bidding wars, right? But we're just slowing down pretty rapidly, and we're getting close to reality again, right? We really needed to see some of the steam come out of this market, so this is a good sign. It's just happening a lot faster and really in a dramatic fashion compared to what we saw a year ago. If you have any other questions on the Arvada market or other markets around the area, I'm Anthony with Land Title, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.